Run it back. Hello. Right. Nice. Run it back. Run it back. Just gonna finish up this batch of eggs before we head over to Meteor Falls. Yugi, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, we've been breezing through these phases. It was a Golbat, then a Lunatone, and then 2 Soul Rocks back to back. All of which were under 20k a piece. So hopefully, right? I mean, it's 20% on average to get something good from Meteor Falls. So hopefully, hopefully on the 5th phase, we get something nice. As I checked, it was 3. Yeah, I hit on the 22nd, so 2 days ago. 2 days ago. I do appreciate being able to breeze through these phases, but I need the goods now. I really do. I think my luck has run out though, if I'm being honest. Because I feel like this wet streak is only because I went on that 37k plus run where it was like 6 of my shinies were above 37k, and now I got like 5 consecutive ones in less than 15k, so I think it's gonna even out again, so we shall see. I might even have to bring Evil Bochio, but I've been reluctant because I feel like Evil Bochi's gonna just like snipe it right away. Oh, you just got this? Wish we could have been playing there. I've been playing on some Apricorn alts. There we go. Nice. Was this in Dragons Den? Let's go. I didn't realize that this was a night only hunt. I thought, or night morning. I thought they just permanently added it to Dragon's Den. I would do 3 more characters, then go to Meteor Falls? Heck yeah. I'll be waiting for you. Hopefully I'm out by then, though. Sensei, welcome in, welcome in. What's up, what's up? New art? Oh, this is old art. This was the first ever art that I got to commission. Zephy did it. Zephy did it. 3 characters only take like 1 hour. Oh, okay. I'll see you then. Greedy? No, I'm trying to get out, man. Hey, Riz is streaming right now, right? Bear is streaming. I'm trying to sit down and farm channel points. So we just get the bag on real quick and then we move on. We just get out of here. Exactly, exactly. I'm trying to chill to some music. I am not double piloting this very efficiently, but it's gonna take some practice. I was trying it yesterday. It's some atrocious work. I think I got 180 eggs in like 24 minutes, which is abysmal. Flame, welcome in, welcome in. What's up, what's up? Got 11.5k Bagons and Shelgons combined. Yeah, I think I should be around the same. I know some people have it a bit worse. Let me see. Got 10k plus 17k. Yeah, I'm around the same as you, give or take. Dude, Flame, I did not realize that you passed the torch. People were like, "Oh yeah, you know, Inori's like the mayor now, right?" I'm like, "What? Really?" Because I thought you would have kept that, just because I feel like, you know, the tenure was so short that I figured you would be there for a bit longer. But GG's to Inori. Late AF, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. Lucas, welcome in, welcome in. What's up, what's up? For Roga, man. I need this Roga rare. Otherwise, it's been for nothing. Yeah, I am not doing this efficiently at all, but it's okay. The dual piloting is worth it. I kept it for like 2 weeks after I hit. That's why you gotta go for another one. Better to be Mount Coronet Phoebus owner than Mayor, not gonna lie. I feel like Mayor is cursed in the pond, but Mayor in Mount Coronet might actually be the move. I've been mapping out my shunts for the year, right? Via like the bingo card. Just because I actually kind of want to be on top of like the content side. And I keep debating what the next hunt should be. Because I have two going on concurrently, right? It's like the region hunt. And then I have the pseudo legendaries, which I'm like 2 away, right? Beldum Bagon. But then the third one, which I probably should be able to get to by the time official Shiny Wars is here. And I think the 2 options is I catch every shiny Pikachu clone, which is like Pachirisu, Minun, Plusle, Emolga, which I think is a reasonable hunt, you know? Or I could go fishing, which would entail like most of the Hoenn spots, and then I would probably go for a couple phases at Mount Coronet Phoebus with Evo Bochi. Blood thinks he can hit this year. Hey, this is a good year so far. What, six shinies in basically this first month? Hopefully the karma doesn't, you know, go around and I get screwed over for the rest of the year, but I think it'll be reasonable. We will be here in 2029. Hey, by then all of our investments will go up. Fingers crossed. Payday bot? I feel like Payday is really inefficient compared to, it's like, you remember that one video that just came out, right? Where they're in Undella Bay and they're like chumming plus going for scales. I heard it's like it's really good for self-sustaining, but I heard double chumming at Evergrande City actually makes you a lot of money or so. Payday's better for pure cash, yeah. But like, I'm not trying to get like, I feel like that's so disrespectful. Like, because if I Payday, that means I'm gonna get the captcha. And I'm like, what do you mean you think I'm a bot, man? Yeah, I don't want to dox them, but I know one person who double chums at Evergrande for scales, and I think his net profit is like 100K an hour, or like a little bit more than that, which is like pretty damn good, considering what he's doing. It's like self-sustaining, and he profits like 100K or so. You never got a captcha while paydaying? So is that like a myth? If you go Coronet, go when Rina and Ivan are on? For sure. Are they like the only ones left? Did Mount Coronet hype die? Oh no. Corsola 2, man. That's definitely a goal. Wait, do I even have it on my bingo card? Let's see. Where's my bingo card? Oh, it's not on my bingo card. Let's see. How do I do this without like... No, it's okay. Streamer mode's on. Is it display capture for Discord? Let me add this real quick. No, it's not this. Sorry, I am a little bit of a OBS noob. Is it game capture? Okay. Capture a specific window. Being Okay, how about I just... Kai, welcome in, welcome in. What's up, what's up? Dude, thank you so much for the birthday gift the other day. I really appreciate you. Okay, let me just open this in a... open link, and then... I'll do a browser capture. I'm a little sussed out by browser captures, because, it's like, what? Dude, look, the Lucari situation is crazy. Where he, like, flashed the screen, and then that dude was looking at some, you know, FBI notice material. Which is insane, because that was not on my bingo card for this year. Because I think a couple of people know, but, like, I'm pretty sure I derive my streaming tree from Lucari. Because I'm a Fobbit, right? Which is Gotcha Space, right? Fob Master. But it's like he derives his streaming tree from, like, Forsen and Lucari, because, you know. So that is insane. To see that dude caught in 4K watching some stuff he should not be. Absolute disgusting, man. Okay, I think my... Oh, shoot. Oops. Control-C. I feel like this would have been 10 times easier if I just added it as an image, but I think it's okay. Solar, welcome in, welcome in. What's up, what's up? Fobmaster, good old Genshin days? Yeah, dude. Those are actually the good old days. Swaggies, welcome in, welcome in. Who got caught? Lucari, dude. He was looking at some, CP, I think. Yeah, so this is my bingo card for the year. We need that Vagon, and we definitely need the Beldum. And I do have a little bit of Torchic in these eggs, but... Yeah, I don't have Corsola. Maybe I should have put Corsola, but I try to make it a little bit more diverse with the regions, in terms of what I actually want. And then obviously we have the Lapras there, for Safari Week. And like a random fossil. I put Shield on because it's the cheapest one, but yeah. That's the bingo card. Yeah, definitely not on my bingo card for the year was that dude getting caught. Man, you really don't know these streamers. You definitely don't know these streamers. C3 Raiden was not worth it. The funny thing is that I did have C3 Raiden. It took 3 banners though. It took 3 banners to pity. I don't think I've ever gotten lucky with a banner that I actually wanted. I feel like it's mostly like me building pity and me being stupid is when I actually got the Genshin character that I wanted. And thank you so much for the follow, Swaggies. Appreciate it. Can I share mine here? Yeah, of course. I got you. I got you. Yeah, I'd love to see your guys' bingo cards. I feel like a lot of people have a lot of unique bingo cards, and it's always nice seeing, like, where our Pokemon converge, you know? Alright, let's see it. Oh shoot, I opened a second instance of PokeMMO. Oopsie. Wait, is it? Okay. Ooh. Okay. So yours is OBS also going to be a little bit whack today? You played Genshin until you got Zhong Li, the GOAT. I never pulled for him. Wait, is it seriously forcing me to just... Can't I just... I'm so out of practice. I probably should be streaming more so I don't... Okay, so this is Yugi's. Why is there an ad right here? Oh my god. Wait, what? There's no ad on my screen. Got Salamence, Garchomp, Haxorus. Okay, got the pseudo legendaries and Haxorus. Got Riolu. Oh my gosh, dude, Riolu is disgusting at the current moment, I will say. And why is there a freaking ad? That's not on my screen. I don't know why that ad's on your screen, but it's not on mine. Where can I do a shiny bingo card? You could just custom edit it, or actually, let me give you the link that I use. I feel like this one is a little bit more reliable. Wait, where's the link? I need to scroll up for the Discord server. How in the world is this showing up and this one's not? This is so boomer, man. I am very much a boomer. You got Absol on here too. You got Skitty. But yeah, I don't trust the current Riolu state because I feel like so many people have gone screwed over in the last week or so. So this is the one that I use. I think it's really nice. I really like the formatting of it. But yeah, Yugi, this is a really ambitious bingo card, I will say. Because I feel like you should be ambitious with your bingo card just because you never know with the game. But I'm like a pessimist at this point. I'm like, dude, any chance the game will get to screw me over, it definitely will. It definitely will. Should be an all-time bingo card, not for this year. Ah, there we go. But like, you can also just never count out the year, you know? Because it'll just randomly be Shiny Wars with the increased odds, and then people just like hit 5 tier 0 shinies in a row, and it's really insane. It's really a beautiful thing. Like I feel like I would definitely cry. Have you seen Team Cindery? Team Cindery has been popping off lately, I will say. I really like what they're doing with all the CCs and stuff. Plus, I love Miro, man. Miro's the GOAT. Unless you mean like a Team Cindery bingo card, then I haven't seen it. Feel free to link it though, Lone. Oh, they have a generator. Oh, wait, is this the same as the one that Hyper made? Because I saw the one that Hyper made, and it's, like, really cool. Oh, this is... Yeah, this one's really nice, too. I feel like anytime you just, like, oh, I don't know what to hunt, you could just go on this, and it'll just, like, randomly generate it for you. I think this is really nice. Like, the ability to sort by tier is also, like a game changer, you know? Because can you imagine? It's like, oh, what do I hunt? And then I spin the wheel, and then I get Charmander, right? And Charmander is like a freaking 1,000 hour hunt. Yeah, man, Hyper's cooked with this. Super nice, super nice. $4,000 Shedinjas? Dude, I've been so lazy with them. I have the candies ready. I bought them for super cheap during the event. And I'll probably will buy more during Lunar New Year when they're like 800 yen a piece. But in terms of like it being a shun, it's so unengaging. I think I did it once for a stream, and I was just like knocked out the entire time. It was not it. I will admit though that the that was before I started using what was it, Super Sun strings? Like I believe Sun from Team Yuxi made it, but I was using his strings and it made Shedinja 20% better. And 20% is a lot. It was actually really nice. Like, I haven't been using strings for a while just because like I felt like the devs would have nuked it, so there was no point. But it was really, really nice. If you're a new player with 200 hours and you want to look for a legendary bird, you're gonna hit Charmander. Is canon at this point? Yeah. I'm telling you, there's no demographic that hits shiny Charmanders more than fresh players. Which, you know, good for them, but like when I see it go on the GTL for 250k, I'd be like cringing a little bit, just a tiny bit. Yeah, exactly. I respect it though. You know, I personally wouldn't ever sell like a tier 0 shiny, but like if that's gonna get them like the initial income that they want to start doing random stuff, then I would say go for it. But like realistically, shiny tier 0s are not that expensive nowadays. It really isn't. Shizu, welcome in, welcome in. What's up, what's up? Alright, Jerry was telling me to stay in the back of the, or in the front of the cave, but I feel like back of cave is luckier. I feel like back of cave is definitely luckier. And that's not me farming the clip for when I hit later. Because I got one bat in the front of the cave, plus I consistently run out of the cave. But in the back, I got Lunatone and the Double Suns under 10k each. So I think we just, you know, life give us lemons, so we make lemonade. And I think the back of the cave is luckier. It has to be. It has to be. Oh, I love that emote. I need to add that to the Discord server. Dino Kesuku. I keep seeing leaks of people saying that that they're gonna make Bochi Season 2, but I swear the author is on hiatus. Would you consider Beldum a phase for Bagon? Oh, this is a good question. I think it's rage bait, if I'm being honest. Because I think it's so, like, it's so funny when people do that when they get the rare. Like, people will be in route, was it 48 or so? Right? And they'll hit the Wild Quilava. And they'll be like, phase 1 for Skarmory. And I'm like, no, you were going for Quilava. Don't be capping about that. So no, I don't consider it a phase. I consider it a dub. For sure. That's like saying Trico is a phase for Shroomish. Yeah. I always think it's hilarious when people do that. Do you use lures? Yeah. But sometimes I forget. Oh. Oh, good looks, Solar. Good looks. I didn't have it up. Never seen such an enjoyable slice of life anime, not gonna lie. I think, for me, it's between Bochi and Laid Back Camp. Though I understand when people say Laid Back Camp is too slow paced. It's like, that's like the one time I actually understand when people call that genre slow. When people call Frieren slow, now I'm like, okay, you're too used to your unga bunga shonen anime like JJK and Chainsaw Man, right? You haven't watched that one? Yeah. It's just you know, just a couple homies going camping. It's always hilarious when those types of animes create like a cult following. And when you go to Japan, right? Like I went there last summer, and we went to this random campsite, and there was laid back camp merch, right? Because people watch the anime and they're encouraged to try the hobbies that, you know, the cute anime girls are trying in the anime. So that's always funny to me. It's like, yeah, me watching this anime, I decided to like go to the gym after or something like that. Frieren is just not my thing, but maybe I need to give it a go again. Yeah. I'm telling you, we need more people participating in the Frieren thread that Xanarchy made in Patcord. I'd love to talk about Frieren all day, man. Because I know people like try to think a little bit too deeply about Frieren, but I think it's at the end of the day, it's just like Frieren going around doing random stuff, and it's fun. It's like anime should be fun. I think some anime can be thought-provoking, but I feel like if that leads to discourse, then it's not very chill. What's your top 5 animes? Ooh. I would say number 1, Bocchi the Rock. Number 2, K-On! Number 3, Attack on Titan. Number 4... Do I still have my list? Number 4, what would I put for number 4? Oh my god, there's so many. Number 4 is Grand Blue. Nah, number 4 is 100% Grand Blue. I love Grand Blue. Because every single anime is always set up in high school and they're in uniforms and stuff, right? Grand Blue is like a diving anime, but they're all in college and they actually show aspects of college life. So I think that's really unique about it. So actually, no, I would probably put that above Attack on Titan. Yeah, okay, we'll do Bocchi the Rock, Laid Back Camp, Grand Blue, Attack on Titan, and you know what? I'll put Naruto at number 5. Oh, Solar's a Bleach watcher. Okay. Yeah, I grew up more of a Naruto person than a Bleach person. I apologize, Solar. People are so entitled about their favorite animes. It's like it's the best and you can't say nothing but also hate on your faves. I feel like it's like the hard stands of Full Metal Alchemist do that a lot. Where it's like the moment you say that another anime is like really good, they automatically harp on that. Code Geass is your favorite? Oh man, OG Code Geass. It's like that opening song is a permanent fixture in my playlist. I would say Code Geass has the power to bring tears to my eyes, man. Man, what nostalgia. I love that. You finished Naruto first, then started Bleach. I just never really got into it. I tend not to watch older animes nowadays just because I've been a bit busy. Like, I maybe keep up with 1 or 2 seasonal animes, but like watching the good stuff, I just haven't found the time for it. It's kind of like, I respect One Piece, but do I have the time to watch One Piece? The answer is probably not. Definitely not. Do you like Ava? I think Ava is cool. I think, well, I haven't watched the newer stuff. I watched the older one. I do think Ava fans are, they try to make it seem a little bit too smart, though. Which I'm sure it is, but... Could they be talking about, like, you know, Shinji is like symbolism for, like, you know, I don't know, Jesus Christ or something like that. I'm like, oh, come on, it's a mecha anime. Though I'm sure it is. Something like that. Say with me and AOT, I don't like it too much, and I can see how it's good for most people, but AOT can be very annoying because they will hate you instantly when you say it's not your fave. AOT is... I just really like the way the story goes. But I feel like a lot of the times people tie in their affection for anime with the studio that makes it. And I will say that the studio... like a lot of the Mappa, like Mappa or what was it? Who makes AOT? I forget who makes AOT. But like it's like they see that it's made by Ufotable or like Madhouse, and they'll instantly like it, which is like also an interesting thing. I'd pick Naruto or Fairy Tail. Oh man, a lot of people do not like Fairy Tail. I haven't watched it, but I don't think it seems that bad at all. It's the same with JJK people, so yeah, oh, definitely. Definitely. JJK manga readers are like very... They really love the manga. Mr. Bannock, welcome in, welcome in. What's up, what's up? Another person posting crypto shit in Backcourt to become rich? I would love to rug pull people. That was a joke, by the way. I would never want a rug pull. But if you guys are down for it, you know, let's send these shovels to the moon, alright? You know, if we can get these shovels from, you know, the current price to, I would say, 150K, that would be fantastic. Berserk over all other manga, I'll die on that hill. I really liked, because I only read a little bit of the Berserk manga. I really like the art style, but sometimes, just sometimes, it can be a little bit difficult to know what I'm looking at. And I think Black Clover commits the same crime. Where I'm like, the art is really nice, but some pages are so convoluted with details, and it just doesn't work in black and white, to where I'm like, what am I looking at? Pat raid into RNG pool is meta. That is freaking... Oh my gosh. There's much popular games like League of Legends or something. I refuse to play League. I think it goes against my principles, because I know I would get really toxic real fast. I was already really toxic when I played Apex. But I think League would, you know, bring out the beast. I would probably morb or something like that. For me, it's AOT's drawing style that really isn't my thing. I love animes with a lot of bright, vibrant colors because my IRL is already dark enough. Oh man, feel strong, man. Come to think of it, yeah. Now that I think about it, it's like the earlier seasons of AOT always had that yellow filter on it. But I guess that was the vibe they were going for, because they were like oppressed by the Titans. I do like colorful animes, but sometimes when they make it too colorful, it becomes really flat. I feel like that's not the correct way to describe it, but I get what you mean by like AOT is just very dim. I think League brings out the worst in people. Yeah. I'm a chill guy, and in League I've had 7 accounts banned. Oh my gosh. I think it's a sign, Swag. I think it's a sign. I will say though that like I feel like a League style game where even the FPSs that are very tilt worthy, it's fun when you're with a bunch of friends though. Solo queuing, right? I mean, solo queuing in any game is like universally, you know, gonna make you pull out your hair. Like even in this game. Y'all ever try like a 4-star raid in PokeMMO, you know, solo queue? You're probably gonna shoot someone. Same way with Apex, man. I hated solo queuing. So you like darker anime too, but for AOT it was just not my thing. Yeah, people have preferences. I respect that, Shizu. I respect that. I stopped after Gabby killed the girl, didn't finish it. Oh, dude, that was top 3 traumatic moments, I will say. Was not a big fan of that. Because I love Sasha, you know? It's like, I think it was very telling. You know, it's like you kill the only person who cracks jokes in your in your manga. Oh, you're definitely trying to become all edgy. You know? Because Sasha was comic relief, and I don't think Connie was anywhere close to being the comic relief that Sasha was. I hate every game solo. The funny thing is that that's kind of where my name comes from. My in-game name. Because people see Bochi and they're like, oh, did you base it off of Bochi the Rock? But in reality, I based it off of Bochi 2017. And when my friend group for back in the day, it was Call of Duty Mobile, right? And I would always solo queue just because I was probably the youngest out of everyone and I was probably had the most time to solo queue. But it's like, because I was a solo queuer, they were like, oh, you're just like Bochi in that one anime. And then that's how I became Bochi. Lore drop right there. Why is your character female? It's female presenting because so the initial design, right? This haircut is a male haircut. So my character is a dude. It's just that everyone draws it as draws my OC as female. So I kind of just went with it. Well, yeah, even if you look at the low pigtail style, it's a male haircut in this game. It just so happens that anytime I give the reference sheet to an artist, they just so happen to draw it as a woman. Call of Duty Mobile, I played that. Yeah, dude, that was like the GOAT game, you know? So I feel like traditional COD is just boring, you know? It's the same game repackaged over and over again. It's like EA does that slop too. But then Call of Duty Mobile was really fresh. But that was like also the starting point of the rabbit hole. Because in Call of Duty Mobile, right, I would describe it as it operates similarly to Fortnite. In that there were loot boxes for like gun skins and character skins, right? And that was my first ever Gamba. I didn't get the skin I wanted, right? And it broke my heart. But then from there, it normalized it, right? Because after Call of Duty Mobile, I went to Genshin, which is also gambling. And then I went here, where there's also gambling in the form of mysterious balls and basically shiny hunting. Do you ever play Critical Ops? I haven't. It was like CS for mobile. Ooh, CS is a whole nother rabbit hole, man. I feel like CS is really high skill. Like, if I'm just trying to hang out with the guys and I go into like a CS style game, there's no way that I'm gonna be productive at all. Yeah, you gambled a bit, but not too hard. Yeah, everything in balance. It's like a nice gamble is not addicting. That's just us having fun. But yeah, Yugi, I can imagine. I feel like that would be a lot easier though, right? Because a game like CS, where you're not really tracking, you're more flicking, doing it on mobile seems a lot easier. Especially if you have your sensitivity high and it's only like a finger flick away. Plus, I know a lot of people use gyro for a lot of like mobile FPSs. It has to be like, it has to be not that hard, right? Has to be. You played some weird claw grip? I did too. 4-finger claw. It was like I turned the screen with my thumb, and I also controlled the joystick with my thumb. And then my utility, like reloading, it would be using my pointer finger. Because you have to aim and shoot at the same time, yeah. Telling you, mobile games are cool, you know? That's why we got that running joke where it's like, oh, PokeMMO should just sell to Tencent and then become an actual mobile game instead of that Sigless bullshit that they have on iOS. I'm like, you want the mobile experience optimized? Sell the game to China. They'll optimize it for you at the cost of ruining everything else. Imagine PokeMMO becomes mainstream like Pokemon Pocket. Oh, dude, that'd be crazy. I don't know. Can our economy support an influx of like tens of thousands of new players? It's like on the other side, I'm like, because I see people on like, you know, PokeMMO Reddit, which, you know, it's not the greatest source of information just because everyone there is low-key very angry, right? But they be saying, oh yeah, the devs are keeping the game low-key on purpose so that, you know, Nintendo doesn't sue or anything like that. But I'm like, is that how it actually works, or are they just capping there? Juju, welcome in, welcome in. What's up, what's up? How many OTs do you have on your main and on Evil Bochi? Evil Bochi has 18, and on the main account, I have 46 now. So we are slowly making it towards 100. Our economy can't even support the current stuff? Oh no. How can you play 2 characters on the same device? People use Scrappy to... what was it? People use Scrappy to project an instance of PokeMMO onto their screen, and they go like that. For me, I do it fake, you know? So I have a laptop on the side that has Evil Bochi on it, and then I use a HDMI cord to connect it to my PC. Is your main account on 1440p monitor and the alt on a 1080p laptop? Yeah, for the most part. For the most part. I didn't realize the laptop was 1080. I would have figured it was like 720 or something like that. Pheno in Chargestone Cave. Good looks, good looks. If you're in Chargestone Cave, then that means you're going for Tynamo Joltik, right? Fantastic spot. Though I do think the, what was it? The move that Joltik has is a little bit annoying without reactive gas. From my understanding, Nintendo can't sue PokeMMO because they don't provide the ROM. Yeah, we provide the ROMs, and I think that's the loophole. Scrappy copies your Android phone and lets you control it. Yeah. I tried to get it to work with an iPad, but it was a little bit convoluted for me. I should probably look at a better guide video though. Because there are instances where this this laptop freezes up. And I'm like, if I ever get a rare shiny on Evo Bochi, like I think the normal instinct would be to like aura farm it a little bit, but I would immediately Master Ball it because there's a chance that there's a high chance that this laptop freezes up. I just ordered 2 1440p monitors, been so timid about upgrading. My setup, I think I'm content with my setup, though I will admit that it's like some of my PC parts, like I be looking at the market right now and it's like a stick of RAM is like $1,000, which is disgusting. See, Swag, you are shunting for Scraggy, but you're dry as fuck. 130k encounters? Oh, that is brutal to start the year. Hey, you got it, bro. I wonder if they're gonna keep up the dry streak leaderboards this year. Though I don't think. Listen, it was very generous of Bear to give a donator status to whoever was the driest, but getting a 30-day donator status for going 200k dry is like one of those things where I would definitely crash out. I don't want a donator status. I want the actual shiny in a reasonable amount of time. RAM is fucked up right now. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And like my setup was built in 2020, which, you know, 6 years is like, I don't have to replace most stuff because I feel like PokeMMO runs on a potato anyways. But it's like one of those things where I'm like, okay, I want to, like, you know, I would give the old parts to like my cousin for their like shit PC or something like that. But like I can't do that because I can't replace it because I haven't got the money for this shit because, you know. Which laptop is this? Oh, this is a Windows 8 laptop, Mr. Panic. So I think that's a testament to how little you need to run PokeMMO. Yeah, this thing is running on Windows 8 to the point where I can't even connect the controller or hear audio off of this laptop because it's so old. $180k dry? Oh, jeez. See, that guy went 240k? Nah. Actually, no, I wouldn't quit. I would crash out, but I wouldn't quit. I think we're too deep in the rabbit hole to be quitting PokeMMO, if I'm being honest. A little bit too addicted. And that's not a good thing. He farms field boxes for me. There we go. I saw the PDA strategy for farming field. Just because he's going for Torchic too and I want a Torchic. But yeah, that spot for Torchic is very good. It's like the Meryl is like a field group or something like that. And it's the common there. So you just like use a little, it's like the little safari ball looking thing. Really cheap. And you just catch your field breeders there. My second one still uses Windows 7 too. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, PokeMMO could probably run on potato. I think I saw a clip once of people shiny hunting using a potato. It's like that setup where you use a potato to be like a mouse, and then you just like tap it and it like registers the input or something like that. That'd be an interesting concept. I shiny hunted using a potato. $180k dry on mostly singles is the worst I've experienced, but we keep grinding. Yeah. For that reason, like I immediately bail at 15k. 15k and I go do hordes for the rest of the thing. It's like even if I get it at like 16k off the horde, like I'll feel bad about it for like 5 minutes and then I'll just like keep on going. But I'm not trying to stay too long. So I think 15k is like the sweet spot before I bail towards hordes. What strategy? Oh no, it's just what PDA does because he's singling at Torchic. But like Meryl has such a high catch rate and those like it's not the net ball, it's like the weak ball. And you just like throw it at every male Meryl or something like that. What is that ball called anyways? Like, I feel like some person definitely would try selling that shit on the GTL. It's not net ball. It looks like a safari ball, but it's like much cheaper. A nest ball. Wait, it's not cheap at all. It's 1,000. I thought it would be like that would be like much cheaper. Well, I mean, compared to like a lot of things, it is cheap, but let's see. What is the multiplier? It should be 100% for Meryl. Meryl. in Hoenn, route. I'm assuming it's one of these things. It's anywhere from 15 to level 30 or something like that. And at 15 to level 30, it is... It's like around 2 to 3x multiplier. Not bad. Forget about shiny. Where's my Zapdos? I'm 9k dry on it. Oh, dude, this month's legendary was brutal. Because I still need to get a lot of the roaming legendaries for raids on Evil Bochi. But Entei took 12k, right? And that shit was pissing me off because it's like, who do you think you are, Entei? Listen, I'll go over odds for a shiny, right? Because it's a shiny, you know? There's prestige to it. But just this random roaming dog thinks it has, like, thinks that it can screw me over like that? Disgusting, man. I will say the consolation was that Zapdos came 500 encounters after Entei. So it did balance out. But I'm like, oh man, these roaming rates are, if you get screwed over, you're just not going to have it for the month, man. I buy my field boxes for 110k, so 60k versus 110k is kind of cheap. Oh, yeah. Is there a reliable field breeder in the Safari? Because I don't know the profit ratio of people who do like Magikarp boxes in the Safari, but it's like, off the top of my head, I don't remember too much about field breeders in the Safari at all. I can actually look that up right now. Oh my god. Johto, Safari. I haven't seen Neo around nowadays. I wonder if he still has the Safari win-loss record spreadsheet. Because I feel like this last 2 weeks have been very brutal on Safari Hunters. But I would love to see the statistics. It's like literally every rare has ran away. Except for one Riolu yesterday. Let's see. What, Nidoran is like Monster Egg group, right? Jigglypuff has a disgusting catch rate. I guess the rat from the plains, you know? Yeah, it's probably gonna be the rat from the plains, if I'm being honest. Or maybe not. Rat. Yeah, rat from the plains. It's like a 500 Poke Yen for like a decent amount. I think that'll probably be the strat for when I don't think I'll be singling or repel tricking for Skitty going into next year. Let's see, Skitty is fairy, right? Oh, I mean, it's field too. Yeah. Okay, that'll be easy. It's like just have 3 boxes of Skitty and then catch your own rats in the Safari. And then, what, the ratio is, oh yeah, 25-75 female. So, I mean, you're probably not spending too much on Dittos. Yeah, I'm definitely egging my own Skitty. I said you super secret Safari breeder farming spots. Is this gate kept? Are we gatekeeping? Oh. Oh, Kai, this is your list. So you got Beg on Skitty too. And Unknown. And Heracross. And Meditite. Got a lot of overlap. I might see you there, Kai. I might see you there. Need that? Welcome in, Raph. Welcome in. Whoa, feels dank, man. Secret safari spots for breeder farming. Oh, this is everything. Alright. Appreciate it, Yugi. Yeah, no, if I'm going for Skitty, I'm not using fairy, man. It's like all of these fairy ones are low-key disgusting. We're definitely going field. Wait, Nidoran is field. I could have sworn it was monster group, or maybe it's a dual group. Yeah, Nidoran has a better catch rate than even the rat. I did not expect that. Definitely didn't expect that at all. Is both? Field is ass though, in your opinion? I feel like there are some good mons. Though I don't think there are like any rares that justify or actually no, some of the Phenos are field, now that I think about it. Is there any possibility of Gen 6 in late 2026 or 27? In my opinion, no. Definitely no. Because there's a whole bucket list of stuff that they're quote-unquote planning to do, you know, like the new shiny methods, the new distributions, permanent raids, all that stuff, and we haven't gotten it yet. So I think a new region is. I wouldn't think a new region would be coming anytime soon. Use strings on Evil Bochi? No, I can't. I can't download anything on this laptop. Like, this laptop is so bad that if I were to try to download strings, I think it'll blow up. That's like the main reason why I only have like one mod on this laptop, and that's it. The strings have been a life changer for when I did Shedinja Zo. I would say it's like around what 20% faster, but that 20% faster is a life changer because Shedinja is so unengaging. Same with leveling, now that I think about it. It's like when I was making raid mons earlier, it's just like having to cycle through everything. Man, Yuxi Sun strings. Can't promote them enough. For Phoebus, I was surfing in the meadows. All the mons there could breed with Phoebus and have the best possible catch rate. Oh, that's right, you did egg for your Phoebus. Surfing in the meadows. Meadows has a... Oh, right, it does have a pond. I'm like, meadows? What? Like, you're breeding a Riolu with a Phoebus? I was like, oh, right, there's a pond there. What do you think that will be the next thing they will drop, the new shiny hunting thing? I feel like they would probably update more spots. Like, for example, adding Horsey to like Dragon's Den wasn't really a thing until official Shiny Wars. So maybe like for this year's Shiny Wars, I would see them like making a slight tweak to that. But in terms of like the new method, they haven't been too reliable with that. So, you know, I probably wouldn't expect too much. A lot of people were theorizing though. It's like, oh, more reliable chain fishing. Was it Unova, like the hidden grottos, or even like Poke Radar? All of those things seem like really interesting. But I'm like, I feel like a lot of people would complain because most of those new methods make rares easier, and you know, I would appreciate it, but I know a lot of people prefer that the game stays hard. So I have no idea what new method they could introduce that wouldn't, you know, make certain things a lot easier. And I say quote unquote easier, right? Because I don't think it would make, you know, It's like, if you're Poke Radaring for like Eevee in Trophy Garden, that in itself, keeping your streak up is already hard enough. So I think it would be well deserved if they add Poke Radar. That's my big guess. I did like Who's theory about the hidden grottos though, because at least with the hidden grottos you can control the spawn. You can be like, oh, this Pokemon will spawn at a 5% rate in this specific grotto that only resets every 12 hours, right? So in terms of dev control, I think hidden grottos might actually be a better solution than most. Let's see, when is Lunar New Year for this year? It is the 17th. So what are we thinking? Maybe like event drops on the 20th or something like that? It's like, has Lunar New Year always dropped on a Tuesday? It's so random. Very random. Well, I mean, we have a lot of time. It's basically a whole month until Lunar New Year before we have to sweat the money making. Need that. Definitely need that. I'm trying to get to at least, you know, 20 million during this event. FDA, welcome in, welcome in. It's different every year? Oh, okay. It's not like one of those holidays that only drops on like the 14th or the 21st. Gen 6 in a dream. I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of ways they could probably implement Gen 6 Pokemon, but like thinking of the clusterfuck that is introducing fairy types is like one of those things where I'm like, damn, smoothly transitioning into like adding fairy types is certainly can be something. But with new Pokemon, they actually have a lot of options, you know? They could resurrect the Kanto Safari from the dead if they just dropped the Greninja in there or something like that. Because what? Johto starters used to be in the Hoenn Safari before Johto became a thing. There's that Altering Cave that also had a bunch of random Pokemon in there. And then when I was diving through the forums, I saw this really old post from 2012. And it was one of the devs, and they were like, rejected proposal, adding the Johto starters to the Celadon Casino. And I was like, wow, that's a brilliant idea. I don't know why would they would reject that, you know? Because you incentivize people to gamble in the in-game casino so that they could get, you know, their new gen starters. I think that's cool, you know? Can you imagine having to Voltorb flip like a million times just to get a what's the little one called? Froakie, you know? Speaking of Voltorb flip, Shams came up with the idea first, but I thought it would be really interesting. Is Voltorb flipping to 1 million Pokeyen? Now that's like peak unemployment right there. I would never do that shit, but I think it would be an interesting idea. If they drop Greninja, people will go so crazy. Yeah, dude. I'm like, who knows? There might even be a queue outside of event season. But yeah, that's a pipe dream and a half. I mean, there's a million features that they should implement before Gen 6 even becomes a talking point. Because what? It's normally like one region every 5 years, but I feel like if they ever introduce Gen 6, it should probably be in like 2032 or something like that. Let's fix the current game that we're playing at the moment first. I was on the forums though, and I did see some of the suggestions of, it was like, oh, in order to save the economy, we have to nuke alt accounts or some shit like that. I'm like, hey, don't be trying to nuke Evil Bochi, right? I still want Evil Bochi. But like, I also think it's very unrealistic to assume that people like can play on one account, you know? It's like you may like playing on one account, but like, to think that they can implement something that just like eliminates the need for it, I don't think it's a thing. Last Apricorn character for the day. There we go. What is it? You farmed the black ones, right? For heavy ball or so? Which ones are the profitable ones? I could have sworn pink and black were the most expensive last I checked. If you don't have alt accounts, you don't make good money. Yeah. Which is a problem in itself. I will acknowledge that, right? But, you know, I will be protective of Evil Bochi. Right? You already know, the moment they're like, no, you can only have one account, and we will be checking your IP address to see if you're logging in on multiples, I'd be like, nah, hashtag free Evil Bochi, man. You can't nerf him. What is it? Coos, welcome in, welcome in. What's up, what's up? When I can afford to swipe my life away, I'll play on one account. Need that. Definitely need that. But until then, we're gonna be breeding like Junlucky. That clip was insane, man. The clip you sent me. Because I think people, like y'all saw me earlier, right? Trying to dual pilot making eggs while doing a horde, right? And that shit was hard, man. I could not pilot that to save my life, you know? It's like 180 eggs in like 30 minutes is disgustingly slow. But like to be doing that on 4 accounts, that's some goat stuff right there. Goat stuff. See, the game is designed to alt account right now. Yeah, I mean, it's just like if you're not doing it, you're kind of low-key kind of griefing yourself, if we're being honest. I just play the characters to that spot and collect 2 or 3 times a day. Okay. If we don't get Build 'em Day tonight, deal? Wait, is it really? Wait, did I get pinged? Oh, I did get pinged in Patcord. How are all of you guys in this chat and I'm not in this chat? It says you do not have permissions to send it in this channel. Now, obviously, I would never call out a Safari. I would never call out the Safari. I ain't checking that shit, right? But yeah, all the homies are in this chat, and I can't access this chat. Shroomish Savannah too. Oh my gosh, dude. Wait, I need a pink shrimp for that. Oh wait, should I send Evil Bochi to build him as a joke? I kind of want to do that. Thule, welcome in, welcome in. What's up, what's up? Hope you are well. Yeah, no, there's so many options, dude. Shuckle, Marshlands, Shroomish, Chansey Meadows. Nah, that's an insta-flea right there. If I make an egg on an account and hatch on another's, which OT would it be? Yeah, you can't send eggs over. That'd be low-key insane though. Selling pre-cooked eggs. It's like there are certain things that they can't touch, and I think that's like one of those. Okay, there's no zebra in sight, and Evil Bochi is about to hit a respectable 36K. I really need this Zephyink for a video, though. That's the only thing. But like the temptation of Beldum Day with the homies is also something I'm considering. Yeah, you can. I think it would be an interesting idea though. Because spiritually, right, tradable eggs would be like mysterious balls. And it all comes back to gambling, you know? That'd be interesting. Willing to buy 180 pre-cooked eggs for 250k Pokeyen. I'll hit the Beldum for you. Wait, you record on Metal, right? I feel like the person who hits the Safari Beldum has to have a good reaction. Because I don't think I would have a good reaction nowadays. Because, you know, I'm kind of desensitized, if I'm being honest, when it comes to these shinies. So I probably wouldn't scream too much, but like that Beldum is world's first, you know? It's like whoever hits that Beldum, their reaction will be immortalized on Bilibili as like an audio track. Oh, you use NVIDIA. Okay. I'm gonna hyperventilate. It's gotta be a good ventilation, right? Because China's gonna use your reaction as the audio for it. Numero uno. Roga, Team Roga, numero uno. I feel that. Okay, you know what? Screw the video. we're sending Evilbochi on a little trip. See if he can work some devil magic right now. I love Roga. You're not gonna love Roga in the next hour once Evilbochi pulls some bullshit. Oh shit, I unbinded my map. I hate it when it does that. Evilbochi nanos it. I will join Team Mister. What is that joke anyways? I see it a lot, but I'm like, what does that mean? Nano, like really small. I am Unk. I don't understand the joke. Let's see, where is it? It's Forest, right? Oh, Evilbochi definitely got this. Second best Pokemon streamers live. Let's go. Appreciate you, GD. Welcome in, welcome in. What's up, what's up? Low encounters, basically. Oh, so that's what it means. Let's see. Oh, Haunter is here too? Ooh, I don't know about that. It's okay. Well, okay, that scared the crap out of me because, like, the resolution on the laptop is much lower. So when that Beldum first appeared, right, it was gray on my screen. That scared the crap out of me. I thought Evilbochi just got it right then and there. How upset would you be if Evilbochi hits the Beldum? I would probably be like, what the fuck for the first minute, and then I would just laugh. Because remember, when it comes to, what is it? The Safari, I consider like just seeing the shiny as like a win. Plus, you know, it's like low-key kind of it's like kind of memey, you know? Evo Bochi seeing the first ever Safari Beldum. It's a sign, exactly. What's up? Welcome in. Who drew that drawing at the bottom? Is super cute. Zephy, Zephy from Team Mister drew it. Yeah, he's an amazing artist. Hope you're well. Welcome in, welcome in. How many encounters on the Bagon shunt? Altogether, with Bagon and Shelgon, I'm at around 12k. So not too far in, but, you know, in enough to where I want to hit it now. I'd have to do the math, though. It's like 12k is 20% of what bigger number? You know what? I'm a decent mathematician. Let's calculate this. This gives me an excuse to use my new fountain pen. Because for my birthday, I gifted myself a fountain pen because it's all bougie and nice, right? But it turns out this thing writes really smoothly. Okay, so we got 12k. And that's 20% of a bigger number. So, what is it? 0.2x equals 12k. Is that correct? And then x equals, and then 12k divided by 0.2. I'm being very five-head here. Divided by 0.2. I feel like this number is wrong. It has my total encounters at 60k. I don't think I did 60k in Meteor Falls. I swear, I'm not sure about that. Maybe. We've seen a lot of bats and a lot of moons and a lot of suns. I do plan on doing my own encounter map though for this hunt specifically. Oh wait, did I accidentally sweet scent there? Oh shit, muscle memory is bad. Because I think the current existing Bagon hunt map that I've been using is based off of someone's spawn pool, but I don't think they did that many encounters. So I think the percentages are a little bit off. But I just need to be careful when I do my own, just because I egged a lot of the Beldum, so I have to subtract that from the numbers. And a lot of my gold bats were from the other hunt that I did in the Murkrow spot. So we also have to get rid of that for an like a better estimate. $60k singles, I got 87k total, and I did most 5 times horde. Ooh. Hey, you're gonna get it soon. Definitely get it soon. I'm definitely due to go over odds, but I'm just praying that I don't. Like, Evil Bochi deserves to go over odds more than any other account. Because his average on no donator status ever and no shiny charm, like, ever. Well, I mean, he's on shiny charm sometimes. But it's like 22k, right? And at the end of your, like, PokeMMO journey, it's like you will always average out any kind of encounters. So that's why I'm like, Evil Bochi is definitely due for, like, a really bad streak. Like a really, really bad streak. Maybe like double or triple over odds. The laptop's farting itself. It'd be like that though. 31k average here. I'm at 34k right now. Chat, how do I fix this? It's all skill issue, Coos. Has Koosebum sent you another riddle yet? I was trying to think about it, right? And I have no idea what that person is cooking. Angie. Okay, we'll reset that count right now. Hopefully that doesn't happen when the shiny shows up. That'd be low-key disgusting. He says it leads to a name, not a thing. Oh shoot. I mean, you got some people that have an incentive to have it, you know? It's like, I feel like Thule would want it, you know? Sus. I still can't believe I was framed, though. They stole my smirking cat emoji. It's like, there are maybe 3 people in PokeMMO that use that emoji consistently. And it's literally me and Sir Kitty Man. And no one else. At least not that I can think of. 32k average. I got 2 shinies at 32k. I think that's like around where most people are. Most people that I've asked or seen their showcase, I think they average out around 28k to 32k. And that's even with donator status. I'm telling you, donator status is a scam. Very much a scam. But I also feel like since I'm egging now for the most part, it's like I'm low-key trolling if I don't have donator status. So it has to be it. My average is 36k, and it was 42k before the horsey. God damn. I got donator status and bought like 20/30 shiny charms. Shiny charms are a scam. Yeah, I have them for fun sometimes. You know, I think shiny charms are a good excuse to hang out with the homies in like a link, but with my own money, I probably would not buy. I probably wouldn't buy it myself. Donut is the same as Charm, but more price to value. Yeah. It's like in the long run, I'm sure it adds up, but you know. Maybe you're getting luckier and next one will need even less encounters. It will always balance out though. Oh, yes please, Coos. Yes please. Look at this dirty streamer begging for charm. This guy. You know it's worth it, Coos. I will not waste your charm on smoke breaks. True and real. Yo. The one person whose statistics I really want to know, though, is Minish's. Because Minish has 2 million, like 2 million or 3 million encounters, which is, oh fuck, I keep sweet sending. No! No, such a waste. On a Mischievous too. That shit would be low-key hilarious though, if it came from Sweet Scent. Because like, this would be a single encounter through Sweet Scent. So basically, if I got a shiny right there, I basically screwed myself over from getting it secret, as a secret. Because it came from Sweet Scent. Hang out with the homies. The homies are randoms from Global who leave when the charm is up. Feels bad, man. They just leave and they don't say goodbye. They don't say thank you. Like, global chat needs some manners, but it is global chat, you know? Global chat is funny sometimes. I do see a lot of comedians in global chat. Yeah, because I only say that because Minish's just encounters are high enough to where it's a really good it's like a really good sample pool. But then again, you also need to consider, because I think he's on Charm 24/7 and he's on Donator status 24/7. So what, his odds across his like 2 million, 3 million encounters should be around like, it's technically supposed to be what, around, I would estimate around 25k, but I know that the game kind of screws people over. So yeah, if he's over odds, I would probably believe it. I definitely would believe it. Oh, plus Christmas odds to consider too. Yeah, there's a lot of math to think about. Because what, it technically gets as low as, I believe it was 21k? 21,500 or so? Which is like some insane work, but I'm like, hey, I'd be down if those were the odds. You know, I think 21k is hard enough. Mish got hella money? Big baller, man. Big baller. I love his collection, though. I really like how he has, like, the every particles of, like, every mon. Like, that would be a dream. For my Dream 6... For my Dream 6 to have them 6 times 31, or actually no, I would do 5 times 31. 5 times 31 with most of the particles. Like, I would be down to waste money for that. It'd be the Porygon, the Milotic, the Salamence, the Metagross, Blaziken, and then one other rare. Like, maybe even the Shalfa, you know? But I need to egg Shalfas in order to have a chance. But I refuse to egg Shalfas right now. Because right now, I need to just have all my money go towards lures in order to get these Bagons. But a man can dream. A man can definitely dream. I just want a Shalfa Squirtle on this Safari Beldum deal. Deal! It's like, of the three, right? I think Squirtle makes sense, you know? I wouldn't go for the Shalfa Bulbasaur. Like this is hypothetical, right? If I won the freaking lottery in the next couple days, I wouldn't go for the Shalfa Bulbasaur because that's copyright infringement, you know? It's like, I gotta stay in my lane, you know? And Shalfa Bulbasaur belongs to Allie. Squirtle is interesting because I love Squirtle. Or I can little bro Shrimp by going for the Charmander. Okay, so it's either I be unique and go for the Squirtle, or I have the opportunity to one-up Shrimp. Because Shrimp has a shiny Charizard, right? But like, can you imagine you just like having you're just standing there, right? You're standing there with your shiny, and then someone pulls up next to you with the alpha version of your own shiny. Like, to me, that's like always the funniest thing. I want Squirtle so I can have my own Baldy. Need that. Definitely need that. Yeah, that had to be my favorite moment of, like, the last Shiny Wars, where someone got the Riolu, and then someone immediately walked up to him and posed up next to him with the Shiny Alpha Riolu. Insane disrespect, but between homies, it's okay. Shrimp won't kill me if I do that to him. But I think I'm picking Spiritomb because I feel like it's a more unique alpha. Like, because the day-to-day alphas, like, you know, they're okay, right? But having one that's more unique to a season is always like a plus. Like the other quote-unquote unique ones I can think of is like Larvitar, right? You can only get an alpha Larvitar from the alpha Tyranitar in Mount Silver that's locked behind Pokedex completion. Absol is Halloween only. Spiritomb is Halloween only. Was there something else that's more unique? I swore the list was longer. Zorua. Zorua is also Halloween only from the hunt. But obviously Zorua is copyright infringe, right? You know. It's like that alpha belongs to Warwick, so I'm not allowed to touch that. And then obviously the starters. I guess Excadrill too, because Excadrill is only available in Lunar New Year as part of the raids. Which this is low key like if you really need an alpha Excadrill, I know they're like what is it? Hidden ability. Like, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, like, I don't even think Excadrill has a use nowadays that they murdered E4 runs, but this being, like, I feel like this is gonna plummet because, one, Mysterious Cherish Balls tend to have hidden ability Excadrills. At least last year's spawn pool did, and then obviously the raids. So these prices are actually gonna plummet very soon. So if you really, really need an Excadrill, like hidden ability Excadrill for something, I'd probably just wait. I know a secret Minish funded Elon Musk when he was about to start Starlink. Hey, big baller Minish. They use Excadrill for 7 hells. Oh, the gym rerun strat. That's like my biggest beef is that, like, why does gym rerunning get all the cool names? Because, you know, E4 rerun and like gym reruns are like it's like it's not a good activity, you know, but the names are so cool, right? They got like 6 pillars, 7 hells, wild taste, right? These names are so cool, and all we have is hordes, fishing, egging, right? It's like we need to start gassing up some of these shiny hunting names. Gotta increase the aura. E4 is aura enough? Okay, yeah, I guess. But like, hey, wild taste is actually like pretty cool. Like, and they're not edgy too, you know? It's like I know I saw one person in global chat link their team and it was like the edgiest names ever. Right? These ones are actually cool. I named my gym run team 6-7 bells. I don't think I have the 6-7 emote. I haven't updated my 7TV in a while. You know what? I will give you guys this 7TV 6-7. I like this one. This is the one that Unk has, right? Oh wait, I need to sign in. Add to... I forget if it was Bochi or Bochi 2. You know what? We'll add them to both. There we go. I got y'all. Give Bonefish access to your 7TV and have him do the work. Nah, I like controlling my own emotes. Because it's heritage too. Lily, welcome in, welcome in. What's up, what's up? Is there any working E4 rerun team right now? I checked in Patcord. I think they're still experimenting, but you know, I wouldn't be surprised if they kept it. Yeah, because a lot of the emotes that PokeMMO streamers use, it's not the same that like I'm used to. It's a whole different language. Because the emotes that I'm used to are very much from my streaming tree, which is like Fobmaster to Forsen, right? So any memes that Forsen came up with, I probably know it because, like, you know, it's like people just take their community emotes over. Oh wait, Lily, Jesse, welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate y'all. Dude, Lily was frying in Rocket League. I was like, cause to me, Rocket League is just another like another game designed to be at the bottom of a TikTok or YouTube short while people are explaining. But like, hey, when I was watching Lily play on stream, dude, she was frying these guys in Rocket League. It was actually really entertaining. How many phases? I'm 4 phases. So 1 bat, 1 moon, and then 2 suns. Which means, hey, on average, right, getting something good from this place is 20%. So we are, hey, our next phase might be it, you know? We are due for some good stuff. How many hours do I have? I have, oh wow, we're about to hit 37K, or not 37K, 3,700 hours. We're 2 hours away from that. Wow. No, that's insane. Let me actually do the calculations on this. I always try to do this to make myself low-key kind of feel bad, but so if we take my current play hours, right, which is 3,698, and then we're gonna multiply that by California minimum wage, which is $15.50. In the time that I spent playing PokeMMO, right, under California minimum wage, I would have made $57,000. That's crazy. That's low-key kind of disgusting. It's okay. I heard that 13 phases ago in Petalburg. Oh no. Hey, Petalburg is brutal. Hopefully we get lucked out. It's okay. As long as Raph is here to absorb my bad luck, I will be out of this cave in 1 more phase or so. I tried Balanced Nightmare, but I couldn't do 4 regions in 1 charm skill issue. Yeah, that's like the one thing that I refuse to sweat about is if I'm on charm and I'm making money, I try not to think too hard about it. Golbat soon? No. We're not doing that. Yeah, Lily, if you get the Beldum, man, that reaction better be good. Because you gotta immortalize yourself in Billy by having your reaction to the Beldum be their audio. That's the goal. I guess we can call that being chi-fied. Chi-ified? Getting cheed. It's like, oh, China just cheed you. Or something like that. Well, he's gonna react with sign language. You should have seen my Trico reaction. It was peak. Oh, you can link it if you want. Wait, I'm pretty sure I'm subbed to you. Let me actually pull it up. Oh, there we go. Where's your Trico reaction? Oh, this was 5 days ago. Let me not boomer this. The ad is still up on your link, Yugi. Wait, how do I... Oh. Oh, there's no audio? Oh. Wait, how do I get the audio to work? It's because I linked it wrong? Huh, how do I get the audio up? Because I could hear it, but I know you guys can't hear it. Because I see the audio input not working. Still, this is an elite reaction, man. GG's. Huge GG's. Wait, how many phases in were you when you got that? I feel like most people don't react when they get the Trico. Because if anything, the Trico is part of the process. It's like the Shroomish is more rare than the Trico, you know? Trico is 13, wow. And you're still on the Shroomish hunt, right? Because if there's one person that deserves to get out of Petalburg Woods, I think it's Smoke. Smoke has been in there for way too long. It's like, for reference, I've taken like a million breaks from streaming, right? But at the very beginning, when I started streaming, it's like, I'm pretty sure Smoke was still in Petalburg, right? And I think he's still there to this day. Obviously went on that generational run during Rogo War. But yeah, if there's one person that needs to be free, it's him. You have 4 Pooches, 4 Zigs, and 4 Worms. Trico is your first good shiny there. Hey, first of many. And I mean Shroomish, not, you know, 2 more Tricos, unless you're really down for that. Unless you're really down for that. At least you got the shiny Togetic as a gift. Oh, you got a Togetic too? There should be a creepypasta where you enter Petalburg Woods but you never get out. Oh, that's the tale of a lot of people. You know, for every Burk or Smoke that go a million phases and they eventually make it out, there's a lot of people who just leave. Your current phase is 15 because you got Silcoon at 6k encounters 2 days later. God damn. Still, the final compilation is gonna be a movie, man. I subbed, man. Can't wait to see it. Smoke hit shiny Togetic in like no encounters basically, but that's like, yeah, it's due, you know? If you're gonna force me to spend that much time in Petalburg Woods, you better give me a good shiny in return. It will be epic, looking forward to it. Jesse is from Team Synergy? I'm pretty sure... Jesse, you're from Team Synergy, right? I think Synergy is really popping off in terms of the content creators, because you guys have literally everyone. Literally all the Twitch streamers, you just pull up and it's all Synergy people. It's you, it's Basil, it's Miro. I'm pretty sure Fast is on Sin now. I think I saw Mishra with the Sin tag. I don't know. There's so many. There's so many now. You guys dominate the streaming space. Oh, there we go. Wait, is this the same website with that I saw earlier with the the random Pokemon generator? That's nice. Oh, Shams joined you guys. Interesting. I know Shams has been a free agent for a while. I hope he likes it there. You guys seem like you have good vibes, you know? I would have loved it if he joined Roga, you know? I should probably grab him by the throat and bring him back to Roga, but, you know? Hey, Synergy is a good place, I'm sure. It's like there are a lot of people that I need to drag back into Roga, but it's okay. They'll be back. They all return. Where do I send my resume? Oh, don't worry. Roga will come to you. Roga is the Akatsuki. Synergy is full of shiny hunters? Yeah. Always down for a good shiny hunting team. I feel like the team space is in a really good spot right now. But then again, we are still in event season. I think the true test of a team's longevity is if they can stay out of drama during the off season. So after Lunar New Year. But at the current moment, right, it's like if you're like a new player or like a intermediate player and you're looking for a team, right? There's so many good options. Because I think for the longest time, like, if you weren't in, like, one of the bigger teams, it was kind of like you had a dead chat and, you know, it was like half the time you would get into drama and then you would have to leave anyways. But nowadays, you know, you could just pull up and just, like, play. But again, you know, it's like the ultimate test of that is if your team can survive the off-season. Because even in the last offseason, there were a couple teams, you know? It's like, I tend to avoid peeping, but I am nosy at sometimes, so I have heard of a lot of teams getting smoked in the offseason. Taking my talents to Mr. I have not sent in a Mr. app. I will eventually, though. But I feel like it's more entertaining having the goal of poaching Team Mr. players to Roga than it is to leave Roga to join Team Mr. She loves his tea. I just hear some things through people who heard it from other people. I'm sure the message does get diluted by the time it reaches me, though. Synergy is full, by the way. Yeah, that's a good sign, you know? It's like a lot of the bigger teams are full. It's like Mr. is always full. Rat is basically always full. I forget if Yuxi is full. Hey, LeBron once returned to Cleveland. I'm just kidding. I'm not returning to Yuxi. I just take a backseat and enjoy the show? Exactly. Free entertainment while you shiny hunt. Team Air is dead? Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard of them in a while. It has been a while, dude. They were like number 2 ranked at a certain point on the old shiny leaderboard. Yo, Lupin, welcome in. Wait, you're Baldy, right? I'm pretty sure your old name was this. You're Baldy, right? But what's up? What's up? Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, it is you. It is you. I did remember correctly. Chills, man. Chills. Getting goosebumps over here. But yeah, I think also the other test of team longevity, including surviving, the off season in terms of drama, is also how they prepare for Shiny Wars. Because while a lot of people were like mixed from multiple teams, like I know for us, for Go-Go did, we were just a bunch of homies from a bunch of different teams. But a lot of teams actually register as themselves, Because I know a lot of people joke about like, oh, we're prepping right now, right? But it's like, I don't think I've seen too many people prep that hard at the moment. Like, I think most people are waiting till after Lunar New Year. Probably because they're going to make most of their money during Lunar New Year and then just prepare then. But I'm like, is that too late, That's what Sin did too, yeah. The Spiel people are prepping, as they should. Prepping every day. Yeah, if you people need dittos, hit me up. I'm just kidding. I'm probably going to keep my own. You got 2 more accounts of dittos today? What is it? So max mail space on an account is 250, 5 dittos per. That's 1,250 dittos in the mail itself, and then you natively get what, 10 boxes? 10 boxes of 60, right? So max per account is 1,800 and something dittos, if I recall correctly, right? If you have the goal of only 20k dittos to war, you would need to get 125 every single day. 660 without mails. Oh, so you're just doing the boxes themselves, yeah. And I'm sure it's much easier now, right? I was playing around with the new, it's like the new trading box feature, like you accessing your PC. It's actually a lot faster. I feel like if it was done normally, like how it was before, I would definitely get pissed off halfway through transporting my dittos. But I think it's a little bit more manageable trading between accounts now. Yeah, it's like much faster. Which I'm like, I can't even imagine how people were doing it before. Actually, I can. Like, transporting Ninkadas from account to account already pissed me off. This is great. My Apricorn alts are dual purpose now, which is great too. Oh, so it's both farming and storage. Yeah. Hey, the state of alt accounts is healthy, man. 25 storage alts. Let's see, how much would that be, right? So if you were to really, if you just straight up didn't care about the mailing fees, right? And you stacked up your entire account, it's 1,800 per, around 1,800 per account times 25 accounts. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Why am I at the Pokemon Center? Oh, did I misclick? Oopsie. Undy, welcome in, welcome in. What's up, what's up? Why so much team yapping here? Yeah, teams are a nice topic that I don't think people discuss too much in PokeMMO. Unit Coos. Man, Coos is international. But ultimately, he will come home to Roga. I should have secret agents across multiple teams, but I feel like I fumbled that opportunity by naming most of my accounts after myself. Yours is the best? There we go. Always need some team pride. If you're not willing to die for your team, you don't love it enough. So I was taking a peep at like Shiny War rules, right, and the whole shabam, just because while we were like mapping out for Roga War, right, we just wanted like a frame of reference. I think the system is like not too bad the way it is, like in terms of rarities. Obviously, I would like probably put Phoebus higher, like in terms of the tier chart, but other than that, I don't see them changing the rule set this time. But it would be really interesting if they did. But that's like the one thing that I would probably want is Phoebus to be higher, you know? I would love a, was it 12-point Phoebus or so? Oh, Undy, you're on Sin too. Yeah, Sin's popping off. Sin's great. Let's see, I'm like a mid-game player, which I tell myself, so should I go for Leppas even if the shunt can be done free? I used to do a lot of free shunts with Leppas, but also because I'm double piloting. But if I could go back, I would probably do it for free. Like, RouteX is one of those things where I consider Leppas to be like worth it for 5 times hordes, but for 3 times hordes, I don't think it's that worth it. Evie Flay, welcome in, welcome in. What's up, what's up? Safari Shiny War would be so peak. Oh, dude, a pure Safari War? What is it? They do, we do Safari Week every, is it July? I think it's July, right? But can you imagine adding on to Safari Week a war too? That'd actually be, hey, we need to do that. I'm down, Lily. you guys can host it. I don't get into Spiel, I'll just go Safari only all war just to test out RNG. I would not play around like that though. Like, I was already feeling so guilty fishing during official wars. Now, to be fair, we had like 5 people at fishing, and everyone there hit, you know? It's like, I think a third of our points was just on Brazil sharks alone. But Safari is a whole nother beast. It would actually be a whole nother beast. I wish they would buff singles for Shiny Wars. I could see that too. That's why I'm a bigger fan of the, it's like the Mr. format, where it's more so by the encounter type than the species itself. Like, for example, because for Roga War, we adopted some of those rules, right? So when I was hitting Lunatone singles or like Soul Rock singles, right, they would count as their like own points. Versus if I were to get those same Pokemon via the tier chart, I think they would have been worth much less points because both Solrock and Lunatone have a 5 times horde somewhere. So that would actually feel bad if you were to single this entire time, right? Get a single encounter Lunatone and it only being worth as much as a horde. Like, that'd be disgusting. Lily and Koo's captains for Safari War? Ooh, that'd be nice. Join Team Synergy? I appreciate the offer, but I am hardcore Roga. You can't work with him? You're not going to be working with him. You're going to be working against him. You two will be the ops. In my inter-team Shiny Wars, I did it like that. Only Safari shunting and luckily got one. There we go. GG's. I will say I really appreciate the clause we had in Roga Wars, where it's like if you saw a Safari mod, you at least got like 1 or 2 points. So even if it fled from you, it obviously it'll feel bad, but at least you're kind of rewarded for seeing it, you know? Koo's is already your ops. Oh. God damn. See, that is also a great team. Exactly. Roga is the premier rank 2 team in the game. Yeah, you're right. Maybe nerf egging then? Yeah, that'd be interesting. I have pitched for a full temporary incubator ward though. Just because I really want to see the peak of human ability to egg. Because, like, it's the same logic as, like, say, like, for example, the Olympics are coming up, right? And, yeah, you know, you have to be drug-free for the Olympics. You don't want, you know, a crackhead beating Usain Bolt's record. But it would be really interesting if you just took all the drugs and PED people and you put them in a singular Olympics to really see how busted it is, you know? So that's why I'm like, hey, a full temporary incubator war would actually be the funniest thing. Because you would be like, wow, peak humans on drugs is like 10 tier 0 eggs in one day because of how fast temporary incubators are. Drugs, I'm in, exactly. Just visit SF and you see one. Hey, like, those guys are crazy athletic. You know, those crackheads that, like, get hit by a car, but they do a backflip in the air and then land on their feet. One of those guys in the Olympics, right? 100% outperforming, like, Simone Biles, but you have, like, 20 of them. I always said it would be amazing to see. Who doesn't want to see someone running 100 meters in 4 seconds? Exactly. I'm trying to see that. I'm trying to see 4 egg shinies in one day. It's like the only ethical thing we've seen so far is I forget which team it was. It was the double Chimchars. It was the double Chimchars in one batch, right? Now, can you imagine 4 Chimchars in the same batch? Need that. Definitely need that. The shiny market will get destroyed, don't you think? Yeah, it will. Oh, definitely. It's like half of the stupid ideas that that like enter my brain. It's like the main thing is that it would just completely wreck game balance. But like the fun factor, you know, the fun factor is what makes it worth it. Like 2 of the main things that I really want, but I know that they could never implement. The first one, obviously, is Manaphy Fione, because of the way Fione works. You have to breed the Manaphy, but obviously that doesn't work with MMO. But it would be really cool. But obviously, you would be spamming Fiones on the market, and that's also not very good. The second thing, I believe Raish actually said that they were never going to bring it in. But I'm like, hey, the cool factor makes it worth it. You know, is Speed Boost Blaziken. Because Speed Boost Blaziken would low-key, like, wreck, you know, most I'm pretty sure that like speed boost Blaziken would be the meta for like most E4 runs or some shit like that. But like, hey, like I said, the cool factor is what makes it worth it, you know? Game balance is temporary. Aura is eternal. I don't know what's wrong with my Twitch is literally just the player stopped working, sound's still there, but when I try to fix it, there's some Arab ab coming. Yeah, dude, Twitch is wrecked, man. Twitch is wrecked. E4 runs are dead anyway, so hey, you know, that is also a point in case. It's like, hey, the market is already messed up. Why not mess it up even more? Because even now, I believe tier 0 shinies are, like, they're not as valuable as they once were. And I think the link that I was in yesterday, they were talking about the scythe, and I believe the scythe is also down by a shit ton of money. So everything is just fucked, man. Everything is just screwed over. Only option is slavery? Oh. Like, Coos, hey, you gotta go to the mines for me and hunt me some dittos, but I'm not paying you. Or so. Got no clue what's up. I think it's some ad blocker doing some stuff, but I don't have any of those on because it bugs out regularly and it just bugs everything out. Yeah, I use the native Opera ad blocker. It's terrible, but it sometimes bugs out Twitch. I don't know. Twitch in general needs to like fix itself for sure. Yeah, 285 million, which honestly, hey, I mean that's still life-changing money in the game in the grand scheme of things, right? But it was a lot more than that. It was definitely a lot more than that. Evil Bochi will do the war? Oh no. Evil Bochi is not allowed to do that. It's one account only, and it's the account you register with. And 9 out of 10 times I'll probably be hunting on the main account. I would love to dual wield a war once though, but like it's like the team itself would have to draft both Evil Bochi and me at the same time. When is Alpha Totodile coming? Need that. What was it? Sheer Force, I believe? Sheer Force Crocodile or something like that. That would be fun, you know? I don't PvP, but that sounds like a makeshift Dragonite. I mean, we have that already, yeah, with the patches and all. But it would be really nice to one-up someone who existingly has a regular shiny Totodile. Like, they're just in the wild flexing their Totodile, and you pull up with the alpha version of it. Yeah, I don't know, Shiza, you've been playing for a while, right? You think an anniversary event is coming back anytime soon? Because for me, it's like, no, there's so many things that need to be implemented that haven't been implemented that I think like an anniversary event would be like on the back end of things. But it is nice to conjecture. It's like, oh, you know, maybe, right? It's always nice to say maybe and be disappointed later. I was imagining 2 Bochis in different teams. Oh, now that'd be interesting. Yeah, maybe for the next Rogo War, if there's an imbalance of players. Because we had an even number this time, so there was no need. But I was like, hey, if we really needed a player, I just have both accounts going. Because I feel like I treat both accounts relatively equally, you know? Both of them are going to be in the same spot most of the time. Exactly, they do what they want. They are free spirits. like, it would go in order, but I'm trying to think about it. Like, Johto makes sense being next, and I feel like people would want to use it, you know? It's like people always use Typhlosions and stuff. But I'm like, ooh, Mega, or not Mega, excuse me, Alpha Meganium. I'm like, that would be interesting to have, like, as a... Like, does he even have a hidden ability? I love Chikorita, though. I would never hunt for Chikorita, but I love that thing. What is it? Hidden ability is Leaf Guard. Prevents status in sunny weather. Oh, wow. I had no idea this was the ability. But yeah, no, a giant Chikorita would be very cute. I would definitely want that. Yeah, Johto next. Johto definitely next. I feel like a second Annie event would basically be only happen when they have major stuff to drop, like with last time with Alphas to make anniversary special. Or maybe just the 10-year anniversary. But that would also require us to play for the next 5 to 6 years or so. They are free spirits under your fist. I'm just waiting for all the quality of life changes to be made. Yeah, we are waiting for a full bucket list for the most part. Jam, welcome in, welcome in. What's up? Hope you are well. Yeah, we got new shiny method. We got permanent raids. Got all that good stuff on the bucket list. Now, is that bucket list coming? We shall see. Yeah, it would just really be nice. Oh, Sham, thank you so much for the follow. Like, to this day, all I know about the event is about the particle and then the Alphamons. Like, I have no idea what is in these boxes at all. Because I hear people talking about these things, but I don't actually know what's in them. And the native gambler inside of me, you know, that's always fiending to get a good gamble in, is like, what if I just, like, open it? But I don't know. I have no idea what it could possibly be in these boxes. Boxes are asked. Psychic helmet? Oh, yeah. Ooh. I think the psychic helmet's alright. I wouldn't pay the current price it is, though. They could release non-event raids for the next anniversary. Could be big. Yeah, that too. Welcome in, by the way, Nick. A lot of opportunities. A lot of different game modes. I think the most underutilized game mode is the shrine. I am actually like a huge shrine glazer. Like, I think they need more of the shrine versus raids. I love raids. You know, raids are like my secondary gameplay mode behind shiny hunting, but I think it's a little bit overdone. Very overdone. It's cheap for help for what Annie boxes are, which is super sad. Yeah. Quick question. In your opinion, how many OT shinies is considered a goated amount? I feel like that depends on the person shunting, and then it's like rarity also. Like, if a person only has like a shiny Misdreavus, but Misdreavus is their favorite shiny, then I consider that like a goated collection. Well, like, general rule of thumb of like what people normally think is, it's like if you have less shinies but they are more rare, like starters and stuff like that, it's like on par if you have like 60 horde shinies, right? So what? Less is more? Is I feel like that's a nice lukewarm take. Name isn't Chamo? Interesting. We're getting this new shiny hunting method in our next lifetime, maybe light years. Quality over quantity type shit. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Been watching a while, dude. Love the videos. I use your shiny utility video as the basis of my hunting. Oh, love to hear that, Nick. Love to hear that. Hope your shiny collection is going along well. Best appreciate that, Cham. Or how do I pronounce your name? Chamo? That is very kind, though. I appreciate you saying that. Even though light years are a measurement for how far something away are than a time, bots aren't a thing. They have measures in place. Yeah, Christmas was a fun period of time watching things get nanosnapped in nanoseconds. Okay, are bots actually real or is that a meme? Because, like, I've been hearing that for, like, years, but I can't tell if it's just, like, an inside joke or if they're actually bots. Chamox in Pokemon? There we go. Wants an OT from you. There we go. Nate, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. They are genuinely real. So many clips of shinies getting bought in. Oh, wow. Interesting. Yeah, because like, most of the time, like, when I see something good pop up, like, I don't click on it, but I do see people post it in, like, devious licks. So I didn't expect it at first, but... He'll forward you a clip of a teammate who has 25 ping and couldn't react to something in time in 1 second. Oh yeah, that's definitely botted then. Unless you're like unless you're God or something like that. Yeah, no, 20 if you can't snag something in 25 ping, that's insane. Do you think you can free hunt Zepstrika too, or if it's too annoying of a hunt? I think it's more reasonable. Cause the ramps exist. Like these ramps right here. So you're not crossing, like, you're not risking like a phase crossing into the other grass, so you know. What is your theory about the new method of hunting? I figured it would have been like some kind of Poke Radar or chain fishing, but I think Kuz's theory was really good, where it's the hidden grottos in Unova. Because rather than Poke Radars just making your shunt easier, there's a lot more control that can go into place in hidden grottos, where it's like you lower the shiny rate maybe or something like that, right? But it's like, oh, this specific Pokemon will only hunt or will only spawn in the hidden grotto at this percentage, right? Every 12 hours or every like 3 hours or so. So I think in terms of control, I think hidden grottos make a lot of sense, but who knows? Bro, now a max 5x31 Metagross with nature is 380k. But isn't that like the corpse of the E4 Metagross? It's like that's like the same thing with Excrojo, right? Where there's two it's like those two mons got the short end of the stick, and now they're just like cheap on the GTL or so. Can light year be counted as time because we spare our time to move, and if we stop moving, which is dead, considered to be stopping the time? That's above my pay grade. Oh man. I need to be a physicist for that. Actually go to school for that. A Porygon is God. I love Porygon. Of the genderless trio, being Rotom, Metagross, and Porygon Z, I think Porygon's my favorite. My brain just stopped braining when you read that. Yeah. I'm like, you know what? That sounds about right. Me when I'm reading any kind of academic paper. Well, you know, they said it was peer-reviewed, so it must be, you know, this must be credible. Something like that. But yeah, I think in terms of it being balanced and plausible, hidden grottos are probably my guess for the new shiny hunting method. But, you know, it is what it is, you know. Q can do whatever he wants. Give you a tip? Like advice? Because if you're asking for money, I don't have any money. The Pokeyen stack is very, very low. So I can't be doing that. It's like I need to get on my reruns. I haven't reran in a while. I'm pretty sure my amulet charms on those rerun accounts are like still like at 40 minutes or so, just because I haven't willed myself to log in. I can't give you a tip. I can give you the tip. Oh no. Had to. Yeah, radar would definitely not work in crowded places, and I really don't like the aesthetic that it's like, you know how when people go to alphas, they do the thing where it's like people show up but as shadows. I think that's so ugly. I really think it's really ugly. I know we need to start. Hey, how many Pokeyen per hour can you make by begging? Please, guys, I need this. I like don't ever watch streams like besides Bear. But like recently, I watched the speed stream, right? And low-key, that was actually a really good stream. It really is. It's like my mom's kind of homeless stream. Like I can see why people glaze that stream so much. It was actually a really good stream. New YouTube series, begging to 1 mil as a new player. Dude, I am really, really tempted to try that Voltorb flipping to 1 mil series. But it's such an unemployment thing, and I don't have time for it, but I feel like it would be very interesting. Speed is making like good content, yeah, for sure. I think a lot of the other contenders, like Kai, it's like the content was kind of like them hanging around the house, sitting down, right? And it's like, compare that to like Speed traveling the world. I feel like Speed's content was a million times better than what most streamers were giving out. You know, because he was like showcasing cultures and stuff like that. My mom told me to stop watching Twitch and clean the house. Can you trade me a Pokemon with your... See? Sorry, can't do it. We do have a redemption though if you want a Bochi OT. I think it's like it's a couple of channel points. So that is one of the channel incentives if you want an OT. Yeah, Kai invites a lot of celebs for that, and Speed literally goes around visiting them randomly, or some random chill people, which is so cool to watch. Yeah. Like I was a really big fan of the Chinese stream. I do think this last one was a little bit cringe in how it's like the influencers were trying to pull up to collab with him while he was genuinely just trying to hang out with the locals. 50K couple? Oh yeah. Yeah, I think Speed has matured a lot. Which, like, it's like I keep seeing the I keep seeing clips of what's the boy? What's his name? I keep seeing his clips without, like, against my will. Rakai, right? It's like the some 17-year-old boy that, like, you know, got popular because of Kai, and people are saying it's like, oh, well, you know, he's a dickhead, but like Speed was also a dickhead back in the day, right? So, you know, you just gotta wait for him to grow up, which I'm like, you know, the teacher in me is like, okay, yeah, that is true, you know, it's like there are things in life that are like a teaching moment, and you know, people will mature. But like some of these clips that I've been seeing of this boy is like, he's low-key a menace. And I swear Speed was not a menace when he was that age. Yeah, he was blowing shit up, but he was not like laughing at homeless people or, you know, stealing. If anything, he was like, it was just him yelling in his room. But hey, you know, people mature over time, you know, it's like the teacher in me believes that. Yeah. Ray too? Oh, the yeah, the Taiwanese guy too. I think he's kind of funny. Says some weird things at times. But yeah, a lot of those clips show up on my Twitter feed, which I guess it means because I'm watching them, but most of the time I feel like it's against my will. I try not to look at mainstream streamer content. Besides VTubers. It's like I always try to curate my feed towards VTubers, and it just hasn't worked out. It just devolves into those types of clips and cooking videos. Yeah, I thought he was really chill. I saw some clip of a charity basketball game where he was sinking buckets left and right. I was like, oh, all right, nice. It's like, I think a lot of dudes in that circle are really entertaining. Like, really entertaining. But, like, the other half, I think it's a little bit obnoxious. I'm not a big fan of that style of content. And the way Kai met him is so funny. How did they meet? Did they just, like, randomly... Because I know he's from, like, Taiwan or something like that. You know? You're the same way? Yeah, like... You know, content's content. I get that. As, like, you know... As a dude trying to make PokeMMO videos. But I think when you go out of your way in public to be a little bit obnoxious for content, it's a little bit sus. 7-Eleven God did? You want to watch it on stream? We're about to end right now. I gotta go get breakfast though. It's 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Because when we tried to watch Jesse's clip earlier, I couldn't get the audio through. So we can watch it, but I don't think the audio will clip. I need to work on that though. Literally someone telling Kai he can't film there, so Ray walked up to the guy and being like, so, yo, chill? Oh. Okay, wow. I would have thought they met online or something like that. The more you know. I think the reading stuff is really good. I know they're clowning on him for reading, but I think it's nice. It's like, you know, it's like a slightly overweight person going to the gym or such, you know. I think it's actually really sad to see people clowning on him for reading. I feel like Kai built his fan base around people he mostly hung out with and grew with them, where Speed built it through his humor. That's true, but I think the people who grew up watching Speed also grew up with him. It's like the generation that was like slightly behind us or something like that. I guess it's a longevity thing. It's like they streamed for long enough to where the people were able to see them kind of progress as people or so. Something deep like that. Okay, so let's see. We are at around 40,000 total encounters and no shiny. But I think it'd be like that. It's okay, we're gonna get the shiny soon. I'm a little bit washed though, not gonna lie. Hey, streamer buff is not buffing at the moment. But I do need to grab breakfast, so thank you so much everyone for stopping by. We're probably gonna raid out, so stick around for that. Pretty please. Okay, is Bear live? Yeah, we'll do Bear, why not? Alright, thank you so much guys for stopping by. Appreciate every single one of you guys. I will try to make Saturday streams a normalized thing, so look forward to that. Join the Discord server if you haven't already, and I appreciate you guys. Bye-bye. We gotta end this thing. Okay, there we go.